So, this is the question. You need to find an access control in the Windows operating system. In addition, you must define this type of access control that has been chosen.
Access control in Windows. Access control is a security feature in Windows that controls how users and devices access system resources. It works by using access control list or ACLS, which define specific permission for each user or group, also known as security principle. This permission apply to objects like file, folders, and devices. Each object has its own ACL that lists who can perform actions such as reading, writing, or executing.
ACLs are basically lists that define permissions like who can access what. Each entry in the list is called an ACE or access control entry. There are two main types of ACLs. First, the DACL. This controls who can access an object. Second, the SACL. This is used for auditing access attempts. Permissions can include things like read, write, modify, or even full control. So, in short, ACLs help Windows decide who gets in and what they are allowed to do.
Directory Access Control (DAC) is the main access control model in Windows operating system. Each object, like a file or folder, has an owner, usually the creator, who controls access. Owners assign permissions to users or groups using access control lists (ACLs), which define what actions such as read, write, or execute are allowed. Permissions are flexible and can be inherited by child objects, making it easier to manage large set of files. For example, a file owner grants read and write access to one user and read only to another.
How DAC works in Windows. First, owner or admin set permission on objects like file and folder register key. Second, permission check during access to allow or deny user action. Next, support inheritance to simplify permission management. The last one is enable fine-grained control over resource access.
So, in Windows, access management is handled using something called discretionary access control or DAC through ACLs. What's great about DAC is that it gives owner control. They can decide who gets access to their stuff. ACLs like DACLs and SACLs help manage permission and keep track of activities. Overall, this system makes it easier to manage security without making things too complicated.